What's up, guys? We're doing our first real reno of our new house. So in the background, you can see we have this full 3-car garage, and we've got these cabinets already hung. We've already started to demo a little bit of this, and we'll show you the other side. Ideally, this video is probably gonna take us 4 weeks. We're gonna do a full transformation of the floor.
We're gonna do a white 100% solids epoxy. This is different than the typical Rust-Oleum epoxy you'd get in like a big box store like Home Depot. 100% solid, so you're gonna get a thicker epoxy. It's gonna be more industrial grade, more resistant to oils, corrosion, and damage from anything dropping on it. We're gonna do white floors, very showroom-esque style to brighten up the space, and then we're gonna use some matte black, some light gray, and some silver flecking, basically paint chips, to kind of give a nice scattered appearance. And basically what that does also is kind of distributes any imperfections in the floor. Epoxy is self-leveling anyway, so I don't expect there to be any imperfections, so to say, but it's just kind of the look right now and something we thought would look cool.
Yeah. I think the other thing that's gonna take us forever is this is what we realized. So when we came over here, this cabinets, they're hanging above, so we can't really epoxy under those without taking all of them down. So Aaron's already taken these down, and he was like, these are extremely heavy. So we may have to call over some friends because we have to take these huge ones down and we have to store them in our house for the time being.
So here's
huge thing, yeah.
Here's the two cabinets I already took down. They're not even waist high, as you can see, and they probably weigh 45 to 65 pounds. Definitely more than 45, actually. Probably like 55 to 65 pounds. And they're less than a third the size of those big ones. So I'm expecting those big ones with the doors off to weigh about 200 pounds at least.
Yeah.
And the concern's not taking them down, it's more putting them back up and getting them centered the right way, just because they're suspended off the ground. So we still have to figure out what we want to do with those.
Yeah, we're gonna start with these and then see how this goes with just the two of us, and then move on to these if we can do them. Ideally, this whole garage will be redone. You can see the floor is pretty gross, and there's a lot of cracking.
Some oil stains,
yeah.
Some kind of, it looks like some rust got like worn off here, something from
yep.
water, or,
The plan though is this is going to be Aaron's brew space. We're going to convert this space into a full gym with mirrors and everything. And then we may do like just storage with this space, or if we really wanted to park a car in the garage.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
What we should do with this wall.
Okay, anyways, so this is probably we're taking about 4 weeks to assume that it's gonna take to epoxy with all the dry time. Aaron's honestly gonna do most of the heavy lifting. I'll be here to monitor the situation. That's really it. We're gonna show you guys the whole transformation from start to finish.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking this semi-flex, light flex putty knife, and there's probably better tools out here to do this. Actually, I know there is, but I'm just going through the cracks here, digging up all the dirt. Some of it's pretty compacted in there. We'll probably go through and actually get the right tool later on to really dig some of this stuff out, and then I'm just gonna shop vac it.
All right, so it's the first weekend. We've started on the garage project. You guys can see that we left these top cabinets over here just because they were so heavy, and we realized you can't even really see anything even if you got down low. So this is gonna be the first weekend. Aaron's starting to grind tomorrow. Today he's doing a little bit of testing. Go ahead and explain, because I don't know what you're doing.
So basically we're putting a couple of these vapor barriers down. It's basically a plastic drop cloth with the multi-use, 3M multi-use red tape. Essentially you're creating a watertight barrier here, so if any vapor is coming up from the ground and coming through the concrete, you'll know, because this will catch beads of water on the inside of this plastic drop cloth here. So we leave this on for 24 hours. We do it across multiple spots on the slab, and then pull it off after 24 hours, and if there's no water, you're good to go. If there is, you might want to reconsider your approach here. So 24 hours later, we're pulling up the vapor barrier here. If there's no water under the plastic, and we're good. Yeah, so if we had a problem, we'd see water beads on the inside of the plastic here. It's completely dry. All good on that front. We're gonna move over to the industrial grinding now. We got this from Home Depot, runs it for 4 hours. It's a concrete floor grinder with a diamond blade on the bottom, and it's gonna make real quick work of these floors. So.
After about 1,000,001 vacuum, pressure washing, everything, Erin has finally gotten to this step. So we're using this Norcrete epoxy patching compound. We've showed you guys all these cracks throughout our entire foundation that we are gonna go through and fill because there's some of them that get pretty deep and we don't want the epoxy to show those. So we're working on that. It's been many weeks. We're finally getting close to actually laying something. Just got one more step. Progress is finally happening. We're actually putting the primer down right now. Erin, you said it has to dry for a day?
Minimum 10 hours, maximum 24 is what I'm going for.
Okay. And if you guys look, we did end up getting all the way under the cabinets with the primer, and Erin acid washed everything under there. So we did the best we can without taking these like 400-pound cabinets down. This is basically more or less the white we're gonna do. Erin says it's gonna be a little whiter than this. This is like the off-white. You can see the concrete is eating this primer up. So we'll check back in like 24 hours. The floor is finally finished. This is what it looks like in the light. We got different flecking, and then we actually did at the entrance of the gym is gonna be this gray. We wanted it to be black, it came out dark gray. That's okay. But that's how it all looks. So now we're laying our gym flooring. We're gonna have the gym be like this whole section and do mirrors here with a black painted wall. So we'll get there. This took us a while, but you'll see like it looks so awesome with the black mats and the white flooring, just how they balance off each other. It looks so awesome.